Teammates have started noticing this. They ask questions now, and guys are like, do I get more XRP? Do I buy more ETH? So literally guys are texting me and then in a group chat saying yo, it's pumping. Yeah, what should I do? I'm like, hold it, long term, guys. Think long. The same way you bet on yourself to get to the NBA, you got to bet on these coins and bet on the space. Bet on what the future of digital finance is. Bet on that's what's gonna be. Our kids, that's the form of it. They're not going to be walking into these banks and these institutions. They're going to be literally having their wallets and being on a computer and literally managing their finance like this.
The pumps are in, the price predictions are in, and the stage is set for October. And while all this excitement is taking place, another beast is rearing its ugly head in the discussion of central bank digital currencies and digital ID. It will make you a slave, according to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. In this video today, we're going to talk about digital ID, central bank digital currencies, what it means for your life, what it could mean for the crypto markets, how you can educate yourself to work outside of this system, the technical analysis and breaking news that shows that while you're watching this video, the markets could be pumping, and so much more. But as always, welcome back to the channel. I am JR, your favorite crypto dad, and you know what to do. Give me a comment 777 down below if you're feeling bullish, you're feeling blessed, you're ready to live your best life. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's run into it.
Today, I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
You will not be able to work without digital ID. Robert F. Kennedy spelling it out, saying simply, you will be made a slave. Digital currencies that will allow the government to cut you off from distance and control and food supply. In Vietnam, those opposing the digital tyranny have had millions of their bank accounts erased. If this hasn't scared you enough, you need to hear what Whitney Webb has to say about this.
There's a coordinated global policy push for digital IDs as the new form of government-issued identification credentials. And they're essentially all based on your biometric data, which can be your fingerprints, your face, the iris of your eyeball. And the idea is essentially to collect all of that data and have it housed or have it tied directly to your digital ID. So your physical ID will be mapped to the digital ID. Digital IDs are not really a separate project from CBDCs and this new digital financial system. And UN documentation and also documentation from the Bank of International Settlements, they very overtly state that CBDCs and digital IDs are meant to go together. And without digital IDs, the CBDC digital finance system cannot exist. One of the reasons it can't exist without that is because of the KYC functionality built into this digital financial system. They have the know your customer protocols. They have to know who you are. And so they want to have your wallet tied to a digital ID and have that digital ID be mapped to your physical ID through the biometric data collection. So there's different efforts to make digital IDs either as NFTs, non-fungible tokens. There's also the efforts of Sam Altman of OpenAI and his WorldCoin project, whereby you scan your iris, you give them the biometric credentials of your eyeball. They give you a unique identifier, a digital ID, and it's inherently tied to a digital wallet. That is the same model the UN is using. They've already implemented it for refugees getting food assistance from the World Food Program. It's called Building Blocks. It's on blockchain. It involves refugees scanning their irises, and in order to buy food or receive their rations, they have to check out of a grocery store style place in the refugee camp, and they check out biometrically with an eyeball scan, and then the amount of food they have, the monetary value of that is subtracted from their digital wallet connected to their digital ID and their iris. So ID 2020, the UN and other stakeholders in this particular sphere often argue that the reason this is necessary is because of what they call the identity gap. And the identity gap is the claim that the lack of digital ID is preventing people, mainly the world's poor, from accessing essential services, whether it's banking, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare. They claim the only way for these people to be able to access these services is to onboard them to these identity schemes.
So does that sound like a system that you want to work within? Some would even call it the system of the beast, the mark of the beast. You can't transact without that signature on your palm or on your forehead. or in your retina, maybe, possibly, right? So what do you do to work outside of that system? Can you work outside of that system? Can you avoid it in its entirety with a decentralized crypto wallet, maybe decentralized finances in your business per se? You need to get educated. And one of the ways you can do that is by jumping in the link down below and checking out Altcoin Pro University. It's not just about learning day trading strategies, technical analysis, or even just the foundations of crypto, but also jumping into DeFi or ironclad crypto security strategies, the breaking crypto news, market news, DeFi picks, altcoin picks, and I'm going to be sharing more about Altcoin Pro University and the free trial you can get started at the link below in a moment. But let's jump into the rest of the markets here and what is shaping up to be a real October. And also, like I said before, how this digital ID, the CBDC system, could actually impact the crypto market. So first things first, looking at historical patterns is always a good indicator for future performance, right? It's not always a guarantee. Just like nothing in this video is financial advice or a guarantee. It's simply informational, educational, some entertainment purposes only. But 2011's duration of the bull market patterns was a duration of 9 months. The bear trap took place at 6 months. 2013, 9-month duration, bear trap at 5 months. 2017, duration of 9 months, bear trap at 6 months. 2021, bear trap at 6 months. 2025, we're just ending month 6 right now. And if you look at the chart here on this picture, you'll see it's the same chart that we've been talking about in my videos and other videos on this channel for the last few weeks. Where are we truly at on that psychology of a market cycle? It looks like we're still coming out of hope and just barely entering into optimism. And then you got belief, thrill, euphoria all the way up into the end of December, very likely, if the history should repeat itself. Something that can actually impact this positively is that central bank digital currency system or digital currency system, digital payment system. And starting on the 30th, which is in 1 day, 2 days from now, starting on September 30th, the federal government mandate for digital electronic payments goes into effect. What are they talking about specifically? No more paper checks, shift to electronic fund transfers, ETFs. Well, how does that impact us if we're talking about crypto investments, crypto purchases, things like that, aside from what the government's doing with people, how they pay and get paid for their taxes and payments? Well, that's the systems that they're using, the ACH and the ETF system. ACH is adopting ISO 20022 compatible messaging. Real-time payments, the RTP system. The Treasury is exploring RTP networks like FedNow, ISO 20022. And how does that impact the rest of crypto? I personally think it impacts it positively because you have Ripple's protocol with XRP's ledger that's going to be used in systems like that, possibly even replacing the entire SWIFT system across the globe. These historical patterns are definitely marching out the same way they have in the previous cycles, the 2021 cycle, 2017, 2018 cycle. We see a slightly extended curve right now taking place. We could have a little bit of an elongated cycle, but nonetheless, the markets are shaping up, and whales know it. Whales are accumulating XRP like they never have before. A whale just recently today purchased 17 million XRP tokens. These whales are accumulating because this moves the volume off of exchanges and it creates less sell pressure. So again, breaking from Altcoin Pro University, you'll see DeFi Mo posting here, DeFi market updates for today. We're seeing outflows from exchanges of 17,000 Bitcoin, 524,000 Ethereum. What does this mean? Why it matters? Big ETH outflows from exchanges suggest whales are accumulating off market, reducing sell pressure. On-chain activity shows DeFi TVL at $151.6 billion. Stablecoin net inflows $3.54 billion, and USD Tether dominance at 53.5%. You can get more of that breaking news dropped into your inbox every single day through Altcoin Pro University. The link is down below to get you signed up. We'll talk more on that later. It's a free trial, guys. It's worth its weight in gold. But let's jump into the rest of the market news here. Coin market cap showing that we are at $3.83 trillion total market cap for cryptocurrency. Fear and greed sitting at a 34. Not bad to be in a fear category when we're still looking at October. That should push us right back into neutral and greed. And ultimately, extreme greed is kind of the end of the cycle there. Altcoin season index is sitting down at ticking down at a 64, I should say. And the overall market cap is sitting at $1.61 trillion for altcoins. Jumping into the technicals specifically, I want to talk about Aster first. I'll jump into Bitcoin and XRP and the rest of the blue chips in a moment here. Aster is showing a bullish divergence on the RSI. Now again, don't buy Aster. I'm just showing you guys an example of market trends and where things are going. But Aster is currently sitting at $1.89 at the time of this recording. Again, these numbers are subject to change by the time you see this video, and these are also my technicals, not yours, so not financial advice. But Aster sitting at $1.89 with this bullish divergence, also sitting in a descending narrowing wedge. So should we mark a little fib extension on that wedge and a flagpole on that, we could, once we break past that $2.43 high that we hit on Aster, we could be looking to run up to the next level by the 618, which puts us at about that $3.11 mark. The flagpole puts us at about $2.96. Probably meet some resistance around $3. Sounds like a fair play. But that is Aster, and it's exciting because it shows that the overall market is starting to turn in some of the meme coins or lower cap altcoins, if you want to look at it like that. Bitcoin regaining $110,000. RSI, again, a bullish divergence on that one. The RSI is ticking up. It has crossed over in the last couple days its RSI moving average. The stochastic, on the other hand, has actually crossed over into overbought territory just by a little bit, and that's okay. Why? Because when it comes to Bitcoin, and I'm going to put this back on daily candles here, we understand that we are not out of the woods just yet. We need to get back up above 112 to be in a safe spot. We could still see a little bit of a pullback on Bitcoin as that liquidity starts to flow down into some of the other altcoins. Ethereum is currently sitting in my green zone, which is just above 4,000. It's at $4,050 at the time of this recording. It has held support above $4,000 on 2 daily candles in a row now. Almost the third daily candle 3 days ago, it broke back into the 4,000 range, and it has stayed there since. Small wicks down below, but closing out the days above 4,000, which is a good thing for Ethereum. Solana also ticking up, engulfing yesterday's candle and approaching a bullish divergence, bullish cross on the RSI. That's ETH, that's Ethereum, that's Solana, that's altcoins for you. Emerging meme coins are accumulating. GigaChad, OG meme coins like SHIB and Doge are also accumulating, starting to move sideways just in the last few days. The market's ripe for a breakout. The question is, are we going up? Are we going down? We do have a government shutdown approaching on October 1st that could cause some volatility. It's always something to be aware of, be concerned with, but the technicals show that we're moving in the right direction, especially when we look at XRP. XRP has broken above some resistance. It's sitting currently at about $2.83. We've got a little bit of a way to go. We got to get it back above that $3 mark before we're really starting to move in the right direction. But we are approaching a cross again on the RSI on XRP. We're looking for the RSI to cross back over the moving average to the upside. And at this point, things are moving in the right direction. That's XRP. So where's the price prediction on that? Again, it's not necessarily a price prediction, guys. Just technicals alone, we've got to get back up into the 1618 fib, which pushes at $3. Once we break above there, all the bets are back on for that previous bull flag that we broke out of. This is forming a W pattern here, though. So should we break above there, the next stop of resistance I would be looking to meet is testing around $3.35, $3.33, somewhere right in that territory. It's all good. It's all gravy. It's all good in October, and that's what we're looking at. But again, a lot of questions are coming up in the community. How long do we have to wait? How much longer do we have to wait? Do we see things breaking out? And that's where I say, like, why are we sitting back and just holding off for one thing like XRP or XLM or gold or silver or whatever it is, that's going to circumvent the system of the beast and things like that? And that's where it comes down to just being educated, right? We're going to talk more on Altcoin Pro University again in a second here. But before that, many people looking to diversify their portfolios and move into crypto IRAs, for instance. That's a great play. Maybe you've changed jobs in the last 2, 3, 4 years, and you've got an old 401k that you want to roll over. If you do and you're looking to diversify, you need to listen to this right now.
Do you love crypto, but are you worried about taxes shrinking your retirement nest egg? Here's the deal. Trading and selling crypto can trigger capital gains taxes, eating into your wealth. A crypto IRA fixes that. Per IRS publication 590B, traditional IRA gains like those from crypto aren't taxed until distributed. That's why we've partnered with iTrustCapital, a leading crypto IRA company in the USA, to sponsor today's video. And they offer institutional grade custody for retail clients that want to set up their crypto IRAs for retirement, leveraging top storage solutions like Fidelity, Wells Fargo, and Coinbase Prime to keep your assets secure. To get started, simply click the link in the description of this video, sign up for free, and fund your account with cash. They also offer 401k rollovers or crypto transfers, and you can trade 24/7 with just 1% transaction fees and no maintenance costs. As always, I'm not a CPA or financial advisor, so consult one for tax advice, and we do earn a commission if you sign up using our link below to fund your crypto IRA account, but that helps support value-based videos like this. And iTrustCapital already has over 200,000 crypto IRA accounts and over $14 billion in transactions, proving they're trusted by smart investors just like you. So click the link below, get started now by funding your account today, and let's create generational wealth together.
I'm going to encourage you to jump into the link down below to start your free trial for Altcoin Pro University. This is where you're going to get bar none some of the best education that's in the industry. And obviously it's a 14-day free trial, so it's going to allow you to blaze through a lot of these classes on your own and really get your feet wet and get a good feel for it. But this is Altcoin Pro University, where you're going to have a community built into it. Obviously, you've seen some of the news that I've shared with you earlier in this video, but you're also going to see market updates. You're going to see altcoin picks, DeFi yield picks, airdrop picks, etc. And then obviously the classroom, as I just showed you. So if you got questions about technical analysis, crypto, tax, mastery, a lot of people have made a lot of money in crypto and don't know what to do with it, how to deal with the tax implications of that. And that is all at that link below. It's Altcoin Pro University, free trial, but it's $97 a month to throw an expert in your pocket to be able to bring you guys this content. But that is what I've got for you guys in this video. As always, if you gain some value from this, please share it with somebody else so that they can learn as well. Also, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Be blessed.